Hi guys and welcome back. Well, we've got another classic gaming review for you. Area 51. This could be the PS2's best first-person shooter ever? Let's find out. Right, here we have Area 51. The game was developed and published by Midway, and the producers were Zach Wood and Daryl Allison. The design manager was Chuck LeFleur, the art director Pete Franco, audio director is that Mario... I'm not sure. It came out on the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox and Microsoft Windows. The original release date was 2005, and this is a first-person shooter. The game starts out with, well, there's an outbreak and you're there to assist with the cleanup of the mutagenic virus. You take on the role of Ethan Cole, who is actually voiced by David Duchovny. You'll probably remember him better from the X-Files. But just to keep the strangeness up, Marilyn Manson, Marilyn Manson is the voice of Edgar, the ancient and powerful grey alien. But wait, not stopping there, you've got Powers Booth as Major Briggs. I certainly remember him from Sin City. And Ian Abercrombie, who plays Dr. Cray. Wow, this guy's been in that much stuff, it's untrue. You need to Google him. Well, this certainly got me very intrigued. Area 51 with all their hidden secrets and Black Ops projects. Powers Booth, Ian Abercrombie, Marilyn Manson, David Duchovny. What could be weirder? Well, for story, I'm going to give it 9 out of 10. Well, that's enough waffle. Let's get on with this review.
The tides of history have left me little choice. And once again, science will require the sacrifice of the insignificant. In 47, we had a chance. There was a pact made for the greater good. And today it will be broken. It's a shame, really, that progress must take such a step back.
I thought this place was quarantined. You gotta be kidding me. What the?
It was supposed to be a routine mission. We go in, identify the biohazard, clean, and get out. We'd experienced hot zones before. We've had to use force before. But this was different. The drop location was different. Very different. Government conspiracies, secret weapon testing, aliens. I didn't believe any of it. Nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to encounter. This is my story, my journey.
Major Bridges, Has Team Bravo reporting for duty. Have you been able to establish communication with Has Team Delta?
Captain, you and your team need to suit up now. You're going in.
Prepare for preliminary chemical
Cole, I need you to stick close to me. They do things a little differently here. This is Area 51 after all. Follow me, Specialist.
I want every square inch of this base searched. We've got an unauthorized agent running around loose here.
Audio. Well, starting off with the voice actors, it is scripted very, very well, and you immediately recognise David Duchovny and certainly Powers Booth straight away. This is done very well and to a very high standard. As for the actual game music, well, it's not memorable, but it's more than adequate. I've certainly got nothing negative against it. Where I really feel that this game does succeed though is in all of the background noises. That can be from the gunfire to your heavy footsteps, to the muffled voices, to the aliens themselves when they're attacking you or when you're attacking them. The explosions, things falling, things breaking. It's very clean and it's very crisp, and it's just a fantastic audio experience. You've really got to check this one out, and I'm giving it 9 out of 10.
Ramirez, man down. I repeat, we have a man down. We're in pursuit. Over.
Shit!
Cole, I'll circle around. You follow. We'll catch him in a crossfire.
Base on full alert. Unauthorized agent is bald and wearing Spec 4 fatigue. Handled with extreme prejudice.
Controls. Well, these controls at first I thought, you know what, they're oversensitive and I couldn't really get used to it. Give yourself the time though and you'll find them surprisingly good. But bear in mind you have got a manual to look at to help familiarise with these controls. The game will actually teach you them anyway. It's a little bit of tutorial at the beginning, which is brilliant of course. But I really do like the fact that you've got a manual. You can familiarise yourself with it and you're not going into the game blind. So the game only holds your hand a little, not a lot. You can obviously move your character with one thumbstick and move the camera with the other, but you can also crouch, jump, lean left, lean right. Obviously fire your weapon but also aim, and that's what really you do expect from a normal first person shooting game. Factor into that, you can also alter part of the controls in your settings menu, which is always an added bonus, because certainly when I push up, I expect it to go up, not down, so you can alter these settings. And that's really it in a nutshell. Easy enough game, you can just pick up and play and enjoy. And for that, I am going to give it 8 out of 10.
As we descended into the base, I realized just how large it was. Everywhere we looked, we saw secrets. Spy planes, banned weapons, and a lot of scared people. The virus was designed to hide in its host. Those infected began to mutate in 4 hours. What they lost in humanity, they gained in strength. The command staff thought they'd responded fast enough, that the protocols had worked, that the virus was contained. The government had no choice but to respond with extreme measures. When we finally arrived, it was almost with a sense of relief. To start the mission, to do something, anything, meant an opportunity to forget what we just witnessed.
You has Team Bravo? Affirmative. What's the situation? They keep charging us. We're barely holding on here. We have orders to pass through here and link up with our Delta team. Incoming!
Cover position. Fire at will!
Shit! Reload!
Graphics. Well, just look at them. These are high resolution graphics. You've got fantastic texturing even at close range. There's tons of detail, tons of colour, everything pops. This is a technical marvel, at least it would have been back then. But looking at it from today's standards, it's not a million miles off, is it, from what we expect from the like of a PS4 or an Xbox One. Yes, it's not as smooth and as polished as those systems, but you know what? It still looks fantastic even by today's standards. I really do like this technical wizardry. It just reminds me so much of a 1950s B-movie. Now, I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean that as a compliment, because I actually do like 1950s B-movies, and for that, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10.
Let me out. Come on. Come on.
No fucking way. No contact. Hit me. Targets.
Go! Go! Go!
No contact.
Gameplay. Well, I'm going to start by saying you could have actually played this game online. It had netplay, and this would have been a brilliant title to play alongside with your friends. This is unfortunate for myself because I never took advantage of any online gaming with the PlayStation 2. So with that being said, we're only going to look obviously at the campaign mode, and with modern games you either play through it once and then you just play online. So it hasn't got that much of a replay value, not unless you really do enjoy the game. The other sort of letdown with the gameplay is the story. It's a little loose fitting at times, and you start to wonder, where is all this leading? The game itself is, I feel, a technical marvel, but it's something you're going to play once, you might not pick up again for quite some time, and for that I am only going to give it 7 out of 10.
Captain. McCann here. The power is up and we're heading back. Holy shit, McCann! Watch your six! You motherfucker! Man down! Man down! McCann!
I thought we were dead. You saved our asses. We owe you one.
Okay, let's keep moving. Go! Feeling full of those things! Heads up, they're coming for us!
Overall, this is certainly a game you should be looking, if you collect these, you should be looking to add this to your collection. And if you're into your first person shooters, you've got to give this one a go. You'll be more than pleasantly surprised. It was a technical marvel back then. It was pushing the system's hardware to the limit, and in what was a saturated market, it was certainly standing out as a technical marvel. Yes, the storyline at times, it is loose-fitting, and it is a slight letdown, but by no means is this a deal breaker. Others, though, would say that, that 15 hours of listening to David Duchovny, it's a bridge too far. Sorry, David, but everyone's a critic. The game does obviously come recommended, and it is getting 8.2 out of 10.
We need your help now! Cole, we can do some covering fire! Shit, that engine's gonna blow! Clear the room now! Cole, take cover! Move it, move it!
Emergency fire doors are now closing. Evacuate to your predetermined safety location.
Well, there you have Area 51. It's a technical marvel. It was pushing the boundaries back then. But you know what? I really do enjoy the audio on this. It does sound so fantastic. It's brilliant. Very crisp. It is certainly. Just play it for just the audio alone. You won't be let down. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope, like me, you enjoy your first-person shooters. Drop me some comments, let me know your thoughts. What's your favourite Days Gone By first-person shooting game? There's loads out there. It was a saturated market at one point, but let me know. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and please consider giving me a thumbs up because it really helps. I'll catch you all again. Take care.